Today's Sunshine Note is titled, Solve It with Ranch. You, my brothers, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge the sinful nature. Rather, serve one another in love. The entire law is summed up in a single command: love your neighbor as yourself. If you keep on biting and devouring each other, watch out or you will be destroyed by each other. Galatians chapter 5, verses 13 through 15. It's hard to forget the sight of two grown women covered head to toe in ranch dressing. I'm not sure what came over Alicia and Helen that night, but something persuaded them that a ranch dressing fight would be the best way to settle their little spat. In the beginning, it looked as if Alicia was winning. She'd put Helen in a headlock and proceeded to smear handfuls of dressing in her hair and across her face. Thinking fast, Helen used the opportunity to spread the white stuff all down the front of Alicia's shirt and pants, as well as across both of her arms. Ranch was flung and splattered while we cheered from a safe distance. At the end of the salad dressing war, there was no clear winner. The two girls were slimy and slippery, and the greasy white residue was equally splattered on both. Oh, how they stank for the rest of that night, and since I had to drive Alicia home, my car reeked for the next week. There are some things we throw at each other that serve only to make ourselves dirtier in the end. Things like insults, gossip, slander, and ridicule. We think we're smearing the other person, but our hands are stinking too. We mess ourselves up when we try to tear others down. When Paul writes to the Galatians about the freedom we have in Christ, he warns them not to use this freedom to let their emotions run wild. They are supposed to love each other, but instead they are biting and devouring one another. Some are insisting that the new Galatian believers still must follow Old Testament Jewish rites, while others, such as Paul, say these legal requirements have been removed. At this, Paul is warned of being a false apostle, and so the fighting goes on and on. Paul warns them that if such vicious behavior continues, everyone will be destroyed in the end. Angry words fly like messy ranch dressing. Nobody wins. We are called to be free from destructive, bitter, petty behavior, yet so many of us find it as a part of our daily lives. It's all too easy and even satisfying to tear down other people. If you struggle with this, the only remedy is what Paul suggests: learn to love and accept them. May God bless you today.